All right, welcome back to The Big Picture. We have a very special guest joining us today, Jackie DeGenova. I'm so sorry.
Jackie DeGenova.
DeGenova.
Thank you. Yes.
The superintendent of the Division of Liquor Control joining us today. We're talking about America 250 and the birthday coming up. How are you guys playing your role in all of this?
Well, we were looking for ways to celebrate America 250, and we started looking at just different ideas and things that would tie into that history specifically for Ohio. We started kind of thinking of those ideas and putting plans together last fall. And Ohio has a really rich tradition with cideries, a little known fact, I think. And as the nation was becoming a nation and as Ohio was coming into statehood, we thought it was an excellent tie-in. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to celebrate Ohio's cideries.
And I guess I didn't realize that there was a deep history of cideries in the state of Ohio. I think, I don't think of that connection, but it's deep. Talk to us a little bit. Where did that start? How did that get to where we are?
A couple of different ways. It's a great question. I didn't know it either until we really started to research this. First of all, cider was one of the beverages that, since it was fermented, it could be carried from place to place as folks were starting to homestead in the West, which then was anything west of Pennsylvania. So Ohio was the West back then. And it could be transported. A lot of the rivers and streams were, untested. There was dysentery. They were, unsafe and untested. So cider was really something that folks moving west could carry with them. It would last a long time because it was fermented, and it's been around a long time. So it was available from New England and brought over from places in Europe and otherwise. So it really does have that tie-in.
Absolutely. So talk to us about the Hard Cider Trail. Where can people start? Can they start anywhere? It's all across the state, right?
You can start anywhere in Ohio. It's all across the state. We have 14 cideries that are taking place, and they're north, south, east, and west. And, we really want people to get out there and celebrate Ohio, support their local communities, drive through Ohio and see just the different beautiful things that make Ohio, Ohio, and learn a little bit about maybe Johnny Appleseed and his tie-in to the Cider Trail.
Right, and we've got a passport here, so it kind of makes it a little fun and encourages you to get around the state some.
It does. We put together this passport, and if you get 6 stamps, you visit 6 different cideries, and they'll all have this passport. You can get a stamp in there. If I can open this up, there we go, and a little place to put those stamps there. And if you go to 6 of them, you can have the commemorative America 250. It's a bottle opener. And it's quite nice if you want to take a look at it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It is. And they all have these at the cideries, or you can download one on our website.
So for people who may not, really be into cider, how would you describe the cider scene here in Ohio?
It's really fast growing. Nationwide, actually, it is one of the fastest growing alcoholic beverages. It's up about 75% in the last 2 years. It's something different. It can have other types of fruit in it. I had one over the weekend that was a lemonade, blueberry. So it really is fast growing, especially the younger generations. They want to try something that's a little bit new and different. It's a great way to get out and celebrate. So it's fast growing. It may seem like it's little known at this point, but it's growing quickly.
And, there is kind of a special place for ciders with small businesses, smaller breweries. We see them being the ones that offer these ciders. I mean, obviously there are some big names out there that are carrying these, but it's really individualized to a lot of these smaller breweries around Ohio.
It is, and that's kind of the beauty of celebrating Ohio, America 250 in Ohio, is that this really is something that's local. You can get out and enjoy a local scene and shop local and support your community. Just kind of teach your kids, if they join you for a burger or some lunch or something like that, and you're having a cider, you can kind of teach them about that history of how those apples played an important part of moving into Ohio and celebrating the nation.
Awesome. Okay, where can people learn more information about all of this?
So they can go to our website, which is com.ohio.gov/250 Cider Trail.
Okay.
Download your passport.
And you said you tried some this weekend, this past weekend. Where'd you go?
I did. I went down to Grove City.
Okay.
And we have 14 that are on the trail. So there's some right here in central Ohio, but if you live closer to Toledo or closer to Athens or something like that. So it was a lot. They are tied into breweries and other things like that. You could stop for lunch and went to a little antique store on the way, and it was a lot of fun.
Make a whole day of it.
Yes,
Absolutely.
exactly.
Yeah, good way to
Really
get into
great.
those smaller communities with local breweries. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today.
You're quite welcome.
We appreciate it. We
Thanks
hope
for
to have
having
you
us.
back.
Love
All
to
right.
talk about it. Thank you.